some other
How many
folks
people?
trickle in. But welcome to the 4th annual Maker Faire. This is the 2nd year that we've gone virtual, and I'm pretty excited with our lineup for today. This session is our accordion book folding session with Becky Swayze of Becca's Paper Posies. She has been working with as a volunteer with the library for several years and predating my position here at the library, and has always provided incredible paper crafting events and sessions. So I'm really excited to have her here with us today. Your other library co-host is Kate Whitman, and she'll be monitoring the chat and any questions that might come up. My name is Tess Macenti. I'm the collaboratory librarian. And I'm just so excited to welcome you all to this event, this all-day event. And just the setup that Becky's showing us right now is so exciting and inviting. And I wish I had all of those things. I'm just so excited. I am recording this session so that it can be on our YouTube playlist channel. There'll be a Maker Faire, a 4th annual Maker Faire playlist that'll be up tomorrow. And I'll add a link into the chat a little bit later, but it won't be live quite yet because we've got to download all the videos and upload them onto the YouTube channel. But I did want this content to be available so that you could go back if there was a technique that she's showing you that's that you need to see again, then it'll be there. You're welcome to keep your cameras off. The video should only be recording Becky, but I like to just say just in case if you're uncomfortable with the potential to be on screen, then that's good. And I think I got everything. Kate's going to run a poll at the end, and a very brief poll if you're inclined to fill that out. It helps us with our data. And Becky, I'm just going to mute myself and have you take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Becky here. I hope that I got everything on the supply list to Teresa correctly. Sometimes I miss some stuff that we might need, but that's why we can go back through and watch the video later and pick up anything that you might need. So I am actually going to be making an accordion book, and my book is going to be a birthday theme book. So I tried to go through all of my crafty stash and try to find things that could be cute for this book. I may use them, I may not use them, but I want to have them here in front of me in case I get inspiration and I want to put them in. So I have my cereal box, as I said. I have a couple of different pieces of paper that this will be used for my base, and then these will be mostly for decoration. So as you could see, they're all birthday themed. And for my pictures, I have just some, because it's a smaller book. So I have some 3x3 pictures. And how I created these, in case you guys are wondering, is I have a software that, you know, for creating JPEGs and stuff. And so I put 2 pictures on one. We'll just say that this is 4x6 on one, and then I sent them to develop. That's how they came out smaller. I think there is somebody that does like Instagram photos and makes them smaller, look like Polaroids. I don't know who that is, but I just did it myself. So 4x6 picture, they came in, and then I just cropped it to fit. I made it square. So that is how I created my little tiny pictures, so I could use to create. I'm gonna make it, like I say, into a little birthday book, and then I've got some more pictures. I'm gonna put these off to the side because it's gonna get very crowded in here. More goodies. This is what I call a shaker. I'm gonna put this at the front of the book, and it's for a 1-year birthday. So I created a 1. If you guys are interested in learning how I made this shaker, you can go to my Instagram page at Becca's Paper Posies, and it shows you how I made this. I just kind of winged it and created this on my own. I want this to be for the front of the book. So there's that. Then I've got some little paper bows that I made myself and some other stuff. So we're going to get started here. putting all this stuff to the side. It's not going away forever. So first thing that I need to do is, here we go. I need my paper trimmer. I'm not going to cut this just yet. I want to get my paper base. So whatever color you decide that you want to use, but I'm going to go with this yellow. Move this out of the way. This is going to be the base of my accordion book. So I'm going to cut this part off, which is just basically the labeling. I got this book from Joann's, if anyone is interested. Okay, so for the fold, I wish I would have brought the example of my book. I don't have it with me right here, but what we need to do is we need to create, we're going to cut this into 3-inch strips, and then we're going to have to fold it. But right now I'm going to go ahead and fold. I'm going to create my 4-inch. I'm sorry, no. Hold on, let me grab the pictures. See, I am, here we go. This is there's a ruler right here, so it's a 3-inch picture. So I'm going to mark my ruler at every 3 inches, just so I kind of know where to fold. There's 1, then this one will be 6. That will be the next fold. 2. This is 12-inch paper, so 3, 6, 9. 9 is the next mark, and then what's left should be 3 inches. So then here is I'm gonna just go ahead and use my paper trimmer to help fold. I'm gonna put my little mark lines here, and I'm going to go ahead and use this to fold. If you needed to, I could do it without it, just so you guys could see if you don't have a paper trimmer like me. And here's my marks. And so I'm going to fold with the bone folder. Go the other way, get my mark here and my mark there. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is homemade. It's not made in a factory. It's made by us. So fold, as you can see, I'm a little bit off, but that's okay. And again, one more fold. Here is my mark, and I'll pinch it there, and here's my mark, and then I'll just go down and my bone folder. Another thing that works really well is just a pen and even a popsicle stick you could use. So here is what's going to make up the accordion part of my book. Now I'm going to bring my paper trimmer back. Now, if you don't have a paper trimmer like me, just like I made the folds, you can create, just grabbing a ruler, you could just mark, 3 inches on 3 inches, and then draw a straight line and then cut it. But I'm going to cheat because I do have a paper trimmer. So 3 inches, this is my 3-inch line. I'm going to cut. It's my first flap, and then 3 inches again. And 3 inches again. Now this book is only 3 levels of the accordion. You could do 4. It's going to make a really long and skinny book. I'm only going to do 3, but I'm going to save this because I can use it for another project, maybe even in this one. We'll see. So, okay, so we have 2 that you're going to have put to the side, and then on one of your your sheets here, you're going to need to do a 1.5 inch. So we got 1.5 inch. I'm gonna mark it here, and I'm gonna mark it here. We have to do another fold. Turn this around again. Here's my 2. I'm gonna go 1.5 inch. So 1.5 inch. So 1.5 inches. And then these are 3 inches. Okay. So we're going to have to fold. I'm going to just do it here. Put my mark at the end and fold. And then do it again at the end and fold. Okay. I'm going to put this away for now, but I am going to need it again. Okay. So this is how our book is going to basically get laid out. I've got too much stuff in front of me. So you've got your accordion that goes this, hold on, it's going to, so then you're going to need to fold it like this, because our cover is, I'm just pretending that this is the cover. Our cereal box that we'll be using is going to be the cover. So you want this part to go in, so when you open it up, it looks like this, okay? We're going to do the same for the other one. And then the one where I have to fold it by I have to take in the 1.5 inches, that one's going to be different. So you see, here we go. They're both, when they get open, they're going to be open like that. Okay, kind of see it? Okay, so now this guy is going to be opposite. Hold on, let me do this real quick so I can. Is that goes like this. Okay, now see, I had to do it so I could figure out how it's going to look. So here is this again. And this one is my middle page. See how it's opposite? So you have a peak here and you kind of have a valley. I think that's what they call them in paper folding, peaks and valleys. So you got your 2 peaks and you got your valley. It looks like an M, mama. Okay, so there we go. So this is the base of our book. And so, I mean, these are the sheets. So I'm going to get my ruler here. And this should be 9 inches. Yeah, 9 inches. If you can see, it's kind of hard with my background here. So I'm going to put these to the side real quick. And now I'm going to bring out my cereal box. Okay. So we know that the book is 9 inches long. And we know that this is 3 inches. So I want to have just a little bit of an edge around my book. So I'm going to trim off some of this. Oops, sorry about that, shaking my phone up. I'm going to trim off some of this torn stuff so I can have a cleaner edge. So there we go. Toss that in the trash. Sorry again. So 3 inches, maybe I'm going to go 3 1/4. So I'll just have a slight lip around my book. So 3 1/4, and then again 3 1/4. So now you could see the cover on the end, just a little bit of space, which is what I need. If you wanted it to be bigger, you can make it bigger. It's up to you. And so the book is 3 inches wide by 9 inches long. So again, I'm going to cut 9 1/4. And I feel a sneeze coming on, so sorry if I sneeze. Allergy season for me. So there we go. cereal boxes. These are great. You could use cereal boxes for so many bases of so many things. You could check out my Instagram and you could see a lot of the stuff that I want more stability. I'll use just a cereal box. Why not recharge them? I mean, not recharge them, recycle them. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to cover these because it might be cute to have an Apple Jacks, but I don't want that to be my cover. So you remember some of the paper I brought. Now I need to figure out which one I want to use. I think I'm going to use this as my base. I like all the different colors in it. It reminds me of confetti for a birthday party. So that's why I picked it. So again, now we're going to start creating the book. I'm going to trim this up. And the cover is about 3¼ inches. So I'm going to cut it maybe like 3½ to allow me some way to fold it over. I'm going to cut two, one for the front and one for the back. 3½. Okay. I'm going to be using some of this double-sided sticky roll because it's just quicker for this and I don't really have time to be gluing it. It will take longer for it to glue. So I'm going to use this just to try to make this process go by a little faster. So it's just basically a double-sided. I'm going to put one here. You can just rip it off with your nail. One here. Again, I bought this stuff on eBay. I'm not eBay, I'm sorry, Amazon. It comes in different widths. I just like the skinny one because I do a lot of tiny microscopic projects where I like to have tiny pieces. So again, I'm going to go all the way to the edge. And you know, I'm thinking that I probably would have been, no, this is where, actually, I'm not going to start this yet. I'm going to, yeah, no, I will. Because I'm working along. I'm trying to figure out in my head what I want to do. If there's smoke coming from here, it's because it's coming from my head. Okay, and then a little one over here on this edge. And one on this edge. So we're going to make the cover. There's that. And then again, same thing here. Sticky side down, Becky. There we go. Next one. Okay. And last piece. Okay. So I've got my paper here. Looks like I didn't give myself very much room to fold. I might have to use this piece. I think I cut it too short, guys. So this, as you can see what I did, I made a boo-boo. So this is not going to be enough to fold around. So actually, I'm going to use this scrap leftover piece and I'll make the back a different color. So I'm going to take my strip off. Welcome to the world of crafting. Stuff happens. And you mismeasure stuff. Or you don't think about having to allow enough to fold it. So there we go. I'm going to put that right about there. And then looks like it might have been better for me to just do, what is this? This is 5 inches. I think 4 inches would have worked, but this is 5. More little paper strips. I'll be bringing out my bone folder again. Just got to take out these little strips. Oh, I think I peeled off. Yes, I did. I peeled it off.
Becky, I love the mistakes in crafting. It's usually like it solves another problem that you didn't know you had, or like in this case, you're getting a whole different color palette added to your book. I just think it's great.
I call them sticker opportunities. In this case, this is not really a sticker opportunity, but
That's great.
I'm going to do the corners like this. And then I'm just cutting, I think I just have too much there. So I'm going to do the corners here. Okay. I'm going to fold it over. This time is going by much faster than what I thought. So at least we'll be able to get one created. See, cutting the corners kind of allows you to remove some of that excess. So here we go. I'm going to use my bone folder again. Here's my cute cover. Then I'm going to start gluing one of these on. So again, with my stickers, you know what? Maybe I'm going to use my glue gun because I have my glue gun here and it is much faster. So I'm going to glue just the first one, a little bit of glue there. And glue this down. And then this one is the middle one, if you remember correctly. Let me make sure that I'm giving myself perfect. Okay. I'm going to glue the bottom one. So again, here we go. There's that. And then glue the middle one. Running out of glue. Here we go. So you could see this coming along. So when my book shuts, you can kind of see it'll open like this. So let me do this other one in I'm going to do it in this balloon paper. What did I say? I said 4 inches would probably be enough. So here's my 4 inches. Okay, let's do this first. Again, we'll start from the bottom here. Here we go. There's that. Glue this guy down. Oh, maybe 5 would have been better. See, not enough, but I'm going to try anyways. I'll just use my trusty bone folder. Hopefully that will give me some nice clean folds. If not, lesson learned 5, guys. Oh, and I'm going to, again, cut the excess and cut, I wouldn't say that's 45 degrees, but close enough. Okay, here we go. This paper is a little bit thicker than the other one, so, but it works. Hey. I'm gonna go with this guy again. And I could see here where some of the sticky, but remember this is going to be covered by these. So we could take care of it with a little bit of glue and hide that it didn't go all the way to the end. I'm going to turn this around and do a little bit more folding.
Becky, you're amazing. Just so you know, we have 5 minutes.
Okay. So here we go. Now, one thing you want to pay attention to, because this has happened to me so many times, I can't even tell you, pay attention to the pattern and the direction that it's going. You know, I don't want to go and make my book and then put all my balloons upside down, unless you know of a place where balloons fly upside down, but I don't. So I'm going to put some glue here. Let me grab another glue stick. put some glue here and glue this guy down. And I like to start with the outside to make sure I have enough room. Hold on. Here we go. More glue. I love my glue gun. It's my favorite crafting tool. And I'm gonna do another thing of glue. Here we go. There we go. Here's your book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it now. I probably won't have enough time to show you the decorations, but maybe we have some time for some questions, or do you guys want me to keep going with decorating the book?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that we can extend this session until 12:15. But if you are signed up for the quilting, the 10-minute table runner quilting session, that is starting right at noon in the other Zoom room. And we'll continue recording this session. So if you need to jump off to join that one, you can still catch the rest of what Becky's working on YouTube starting hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, Becky, if you have time and you want to stay till 12:15, I just really want to see how this turns out.
Okay, I'll keep going. So now with my book bones basically made in mind, now I'm going to decorate it. This is a process that there's no rhyme or reason, people. It's just what makes sense and what's cute to me. And these pictures are of my grandson's first birthday. So I wanted to just make a cute little book. Like I said, I made this one. I don't know. I want to, there we go. I like that. So I want to be able to still see him, and it's clear so you could still see him. So I am going to start gluing down the picture. I wouldn't use hot glue for pictures. That's probably not a good idea. I think it will probably warp your pictures. So here we go. This is actually the first time I make one of these books and I actually put pictures in it. So I had to do a lot of preparing in advance. I had to first show you what I did to make the pictures. I think what I'm going to do too is, again, whenever inspiration hits me, I just go with it. I'm probably going to do some little corner things here, but I don't know how this is going to do. I'm going to put a little glue dot here, mainly because it's clear. I don't really know how it'll dry, but let's see. There's my one. I'll start decorating now. Now I've got a bunch of cute, super cute birthday stuff here. So I think I'm going to go for some of these. I like some of these. I'm going to cut just a row of them and start using them. This company is one of my favorites. It's called Pebbles in My Pocket.
I was just going to ask. They are so cute.
Yeah. And this other one is American Crafts again. I like this one because look at all the different, you could like cut them out. You could cut the candles out. You could do so much with them. It's just fun.
I love the color palette too.
Yes. Very bright and birthday-y. So I want to get started showing you a little bit of decorations. I like this one. I like the llama one. I'm going to use that one because I love llamas. They're so cute. I have a couple in my craft room. Here we go. The little puppy one is cute. So I'm gonna start out with some of these. Okay, we'll see what we do with them. So I think what I want to do is I want to make like a couple of like where you can lift it up and the picture will be underneath. So I like these two. I'm going to do it in the middle just to make sure I have enough time to show you what I'm going to do. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and put these down in the middle because maybe I'll do two here and then two here. And I don't know, guys. Let's see what happens. If you want to know how it ends up, you can always go to my Instagram and see how I finished it all off. because I probably won't have enough time. A half an hour goes by really fast. Okay. There's this. Okay, so again, take off the sticky and glue this down. Look at that cute little face.
He is adorable. I think he enjoyed his cake, huh?
Yes, he did. It was his first time eating anything sweet, so he enjoyed the heck out of it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to make like a little flip with some washi tape. So I'm going to get some of this extra paper that I didn't get to use, and it was 3 by 3. So I'm going to cut a 3 by 3 square. Nothing will go to waste here. Well, maybe this. I will throw this away. I have to set myself limits some way, right, people? Okay. So I'm going to do this, and then with some washi tape, I like this one right here. I am going to find the end and I'm going to do something like this, fold it over. So it's kind of just using my nail here, little flip like that. And then maybe what I'll do is I will add this here. So using a different color of washi tape, I'll mount that down. There's another birthday related. We have washi tape in the collab room, by the way, BTW. Okay. Here's that. So these ones could just be something where it's just, hold on, there's my llama, you know, where it's here and then I just add more of my pictures. I don't know. I like this little peekaboo. So I may make, actually.
Becky, we have a question in the chat. Are these called flag books, or is that something different?
Yes, a flag book is different. A flag book will have an accordion. I call this an accordion book, obviously, because it folds up like an accordion. Hold on, there we go. But a flag book will have and if I'm thinking, I mean, some people will call them different things, but a flag book will have a very small type of accordion fold where maybe it is just a half an inch. And within this, they will put, you know, stuff like this. So, you know, just say, let's just pretend that these folds are only like half an inch. So when you open it up, you can have much more of a bigger, and the base is just a very small accordion, and then you put them in there. So it's just people call things a lot of different things, but no, this one I would call it an accordion book.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to use more of this. Right now, you guys are just seeing my decorating process. I'm going to cut some more of these so I could just have them readily available. This kind of brings in my background to the inside of the book. And maybe I'll put one of these here. Again, back to my the concept of a flag book is almost the same. It's just a much smaller version of this fold. Okay, that I'll probably have to wind up cutting that because it sticks out and I don't like that. Okay, where is my llama? Here we go. I'll use more of this. This one won't be a peekaboo window like the other one is. Here we go. And maybe what I'll do is I will add a little bow here. These are some little tiny paper bows that I made. I like the red one. I made these with a die cut. I have tons of die cuts here that I use, and this is a giant bow one, but this is just kind of like a pennant flag. I was thinking I might need this. I thought I was going to have a lot more time. It goes by really quick, but I'm going to glue this guy over here. And I love the glue gun with the fine tip. Makes all the difference when you're gluing tiny stuff like that. And it saves your fingers, because I have been known to burn myself with a glue gun. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I'll probably add some ribbon around it to kind of tie it all together. Like I say, when you want to see, if you want to see the finished one, you can, because I don't think even with the extra 15 minutes, I will finish. It just takes me more time. There's this
Becky,
guy.
sorry, we have a patron who's making a book along with you, and they're wondering if you'll be able to post the cutting or share the cutting and folding sizes.
Yes, I could do that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Why don't I do that right now? Because what did I do with my pencil? Okay, I'll just do it on the back of this. So this block right here is 3 by 3. 3 by 3. These are all 3 by 3. This right here, my fold is, there we go. This right here was, what did I say? Let me see, 3, 6, 9, 3. It was 3.5 by, and then this was 9. No, it's 3, 6, 9. Yes, 9.5. So that is this size, 9.5 and 3.5, and it is just so it is slightly bigger, and you can mount your photo on. And then the paper that I used to cover it, I believe should be 5 by 5. That's what worked best. I went 3 and no, actually, you know what? I'm lying. This is not 3.5. This was 3 1/4. And by 9 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 9 1/4 for this guy to be a slightly more and have a little bit of overlap. But I cut my paper at 4, I believe, and it was just not big enough to be able to wrap it around and do this. So you want to just be a little bit more generous and just go 5 by 5. Oh no, I'm sorry, 5. Sorry about that. 5 by, no, 5 by, hold on, I'm thinking. Let me think. 5 by 5. It's going to be 5. And actually, I didn't cut I just cut the length. So it was 5 by 12 because I just used the 12-inch sheet of paper. And then I cut off the excess. If you guys remember, you guys go back and take a look at the page. Yeah, so you just do the 5 inches wide, and you center your cereal box in the 5 inches, and then I folded it over, if you remember, and then I just cut the excess off. So that's what I did it. So we'll just say 5 by 5. So these are folded 3 inches on a 12-inch paper. So 3, 6, 9, 12. And then over here, this fold is, remember I was talking about the peaks and valleys. This again is 3 by 3, and this is 3 by 3, but at 1.5 inches, because it's half of the 3 by 3, I did the fold in the middle to create your valley and then your peaks. So if you have any more questions, You guys can also reach out to me at Becca's Paper Posies on Instagram, and I can answer anything if it comes up where you're in the middle of doing it and you're like, oh no, I forgot to ask. You guys can also send me a message there on Instagram and I can help, or even in Facebook or wherever. Oh, YouTube. Actually, this is going to be on YouTube. I can go to the YouTube page and I can look on there and you guys can post your questions on YouTube. However, whatever works for you guys, however you want to reach out to me. There's two different, ways to do it. So I'll continue decorating. So hopefully that gave you all the measurements. I'm sorry if I missed anything. So there's this guy. Now I'll leave this out, this up here so you guys could see the measurements and the folds. And like I said, one of the things is you could see already how long the book is. You could use the whole 12 by 12. And again, this, if you were to do a 12 by 12, the book would be much longer. It'd be this long. And then this would just be opposite of this. So you would have to do the valley again with your folds here and here to create a longer and bigger book to do another valley. So if you wanted to do a bigger, I prefer odd numbers when I'm looking at things. So the 3 rows just looks better to me, but you do it how you do it. You do you, and I'll do me. Okay.
Becky, we want to thank you. This has been amazing. And I know I'm going to go home and try this today because I feel very inspired. So thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been awesome. With our last couple of minutes, I'm just going to launch a real quick poll up on the Zoom screen. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Or maybe I'll have Teresa do that since it's not letting me. So hopefully she can.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll stop the
you.
recording here though, and then we'll do the
Perfect.
poll, which is totally anonymous.
Thank you.
Let's see.